Right guys, that was just a little bit of a physique update. I'm actually going to be taking you through a full day of eating today. So just weighed myself, weighing in at 150 pounds, between 150 and 151. That's the lowest I weighed this entire prep. I think that means I'm about 10 pounds down at this point, or almost 10 pounds. Currently 9 weeks out as of today, actually, I think. So yeah, 6 or 7 weeks have gone by already. That's gone really quick, so kind of gone scarily quick, but lost quite a lot of weight so far. It's kind of not noticeable in certain areas, but I'm definitely noticing some progress. Strength's still reasonably there, but anyway, yeah, gonna be taking you for a full day of eating. Just woken up, it's like 10 o'clock Saturday, had a bit of a lie-in to be honest. Now I'm gonna go downstairs, get some breakfast and get started with the day. Okay, so usually in the morning, actually a lot earlier than this, about 7 AM when I get up, about 7:30 actually, because I get up, have a shower, then I have my shake. All of my macros in my shake would have been made the night before, so that would be about 50 carbs, 35 protein, something like that, and I just drink that and I'll go off to work. Same with my lunch, that'll all be pre-made, and then I'll just eat that later on in the day. But today, because it's the weekend, I'm actually going to make my breakfast. So what I've got here is going to have shreddies, some cut up strawberries, and have some milk with the shreddies. This is just a Pepsi Max, obviously 0 sugar, 0 calories. Give me that sweet craving so that I don't have to stick to like a normal Coke or normal Pepsi. So I really do vouch for like sugar-free drinks, stuff like that. That's also why I love Monster. So we're gonna do probably about 2 servings of this, so about 80 grams of the actual shreddies and 250 milliliters of semi-skimmed milk total. So this Cravendale is actually semi-skimmed, as you can see by the green lid. Then gonna have about 200 grams of strawberries, which I think is about 16 grams of carbs. Very minimal fat, great source of fibre as well. So that's gonna go in there. And that's my breakfast, meal 1, and the macros will be somewhere on the screen. Counting macros is obviously pretty long-winded and tedious, especially with stuff like this where you got to cut up the strawberries, get all the stems off, measure them. But being on prep, it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely something that you need to be doing to be as accurate as you can be. You're obviously not going to know exactly how many calories you're eating or exactly how many calories you're burning. But I don't know, I have that feeling of like reassurance whenever I look at my macros at the end of the day, especially if they're like spot on. Knowing that I've basically done what I could have done, like the most that I could have done to hit the macros, put myself in the best position to do whatever it is I'm trying to do with my body composition. So yeah, if you don't count macros already, definitely give it a go. It took me probably about 2 weeks to really like get into it and get into the routine of doing it easily without it feeling like a task, and I basically don't go a day without doing it now. Unless I'm telling myself like I don't care about counting food today, it doesn't matter, which will probably be what I'll be saying post-show. We'll see. I doubt I'm going to be tracking it on show day. So that's my pre-workout meal done. It's now almost 11 o'clock. Got my cereal here and got my 200 grams of cut up strawberries here. Right, what's up people? Just got done in the gym. Just got done doing cardio as well. I was actually in there for almost 3 hours, which I wouldn't advise without having some kind of meal break in between. I had BCAAs before doing the cardio, but I feel absolutely starving now. I'm actually gonna go get some food now. But yeah, the last few workouts that I've had haven't been that great. I've still felt sore the next day, which is good. That's actually made me a lot happier with the fact that I've had bad workouts, but I've been so tired. I'll get in the gym and feel like okay, do a few sets, a couple of exercises or whatever, and then I just feel dead, but just yawning like every rest period, like between each set, just yawning, feeling really drained, trying to have like 2 scoops of pre-workout and it's just doing absolutely nothing, when it usually does actually wake me up a lot. But yeah, today was a good workout. I think I literally just needed more sleep. But yeah, it just goes to show if you don't have enough sleep, because I've still been having about probably 6 or 7 hours most of the time, but if you have like one really bad night, it can actually mess up your performance in the gym a lot and also your recovery, but not a massive problem. Still on track. I think I'm gonna go home now. I'll show you guys meal 2 in the next clip. Right, so a couple of hours since I got back from the gym. had a shower, all of that stuff, nice and clean now. I've got a normal person top on, no gym clothes, other than my joggers, which I wear pretty much everywhere. The food that I'm eating now, I'm actually saving a lot of carbs and fat for what I'm going to have later, which I'm not going to show you yet. You can probably guess what it's going to be, but anyway, what I'm eating now is just one serving of white rice, which is about 57 grams dry. So before it's cooked, I like to weigh pretty much everything, my meat, my eggs, my rice, everything. So I got that. And then the turkey mince on top, I got 218 grams, just because that's the rest of the packet that we had. And that's the lean turkey mince, 3% fat. So just this stuff here, the extra lean turkey mince. And then as a little snack on it alongside that, just because I'm so hungry, I've got 5 of these Jacob's crackers. And then back to the fridge, I've got 1 serving of this over all 5, so 30 grams, covering each, not each cracker, sorry, all 5 of the crackers, and that's about 3 grams of fat for all of that. I also used something for the turkey mince so that it wasn't plain. I used a garlic and chili seasoning, I think. I've actually got it over here. I was right, but it was in the wrong order. Chili and garlic seasoning. No calories in this. There isn't in a lot of seasonings, but if there is like a nutrition label and it says per serving there's this much, then make sure that you are following that and you're not going overboard with the amount of seasoning you put on, because I put quite a lot on mine just because I like it strong tasting. I really like the taste of garlic. Got a lot of turkey mince here as well, so I need to put quite a lot on it. But yeah, I've said it before, if you're using condiments, seasoning, anything like that, sauces especially, make sure you're counting them if you have to. So that's meal number 2, quite a big meal. My meals have been quite spaced out today. It's actually almost 6 o'clock. Was at the gym for quite a while. I already said that, didn't I? Did I? Anyway, stay tuned, and there's probably 1 or 2 meals coming, so see you guys a little bit later on. Alright guys, so we've arrived at meal number 3. This isn't as much of a meal, definitely not as much of a meal as the last one that I had, but this is just 1 egg muffin. So got 1 fried egg there with the olive spray oil, so 1 calorie per spray, so that's not even 1 gram of fat with the number of sprays I did. I've got 1 King's Mill muffin, and then literally just 1 small serving of ketchup and 1 small serving of butter spread, so both of those being about 2 carbs for the ketchup and then about 2 grams of fat for the butter. Now I don't usually eyeball my food with like measuring that often. I usually measure everything, especially being on prep, but I have quite a big allowance of fat today and carbs, which I don't usually have. I've actually planned on the next meal that I'm going to have, which is going to be pizza, if you didn't already guess it. So I've been reserving those macros for later, but as for now, still got quite a lot available that I can just kind of eyeball the amount of fat and a couple of carbs and be able to get away with it. And I reckon at the rate that I'm going with all the food that I've had so far and the fact that my pizza's already pre-calculated and it all fits into my macros, I'll be actually under the calories that I usually would be, so far so good. Yes. I will take mine away. Thank you. Okay, so my brother and his mate Cooper has had this large, I think it's a Texan barbecue, but with tomatoes. But what I'm actually eating is, yeah, that's Jasmine's. I'm eating this one, which again is a Texan barbecue, but without the tomatoes. Got an Italian base, so it's a little bit lower in carbs. Other than that, it's obviously quite high in fat because it is a pizza. But this does fit my macros. As I said earlier, I made space for it on my macros, so this isn't actually going to complete my food for today. I thought it would, but I've still got about 30 grams of protein left that I need to reach. To be honest, I'm probably just going to have 1 serving of protein shake. So the numbers on the screen are going to be for the pizza, the protein shake as well, included in that. And yeah, it's going to wrap up the day. So last meal now, it's about 10:30. Going to enjoy this pizza, finish my food, and that's the end macro for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below. What the fuck did you do? You kicked the duck. Okay, right. Yeah, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next.